You don't just minister to the spiritual side of people. You really look after their physical well-being as well. You run a lot of programs. Tell us about some of the programs you run.
Well, the first one we got started with was Out of the Cold. Sister Carol Ann came to us and said...
A Catholic nun.
A Catholic nun, which is funny because I used to steal from the Catholic Church. I told her that and we both laughed. And she asked if she could do Out of the Cold, and I said, no, we're in too much difficulty. We may close. And so she went away and she came back a little while later and asked again. And, you know, if there's one thing about a nun, you never can say no to them because they don't give up. And I said, sure, why not? And so we gave her the keys to the church, and we started with Out of the Cold on Monday night. And, you know, for a while we were the only
And for those who don't know, Out of the Cold is?
It's a program where people come in and have a family-style meal. They get fed. There's no questions asked. They don't have to line up. Grace is said. It's done in the name of Christ, but we don't push religion on anybody. So we started with one night, and then it grew to 2 nights. The Jewish Synagogue actually does Tuesday night, or we're doing Tuesday night in our church, so that they didn't have to worry about kosher laws, and that's been a great and wonderful experience. And then, you know, we've been involved in children's ministries. One of the neat things that's come up is we're sponsoring a couple soccer teams at Corktown, and we're giving coaches there, so we're getting involved in the community. We've done Beatles concerts out of our church for the last 10 years. Our worship pastor, Chris Claus, has done a fantastic job, and now that has morphed into creating money to help musicians who are in trouble. So we've created a fund, and if there is a musician that falls on hard time, we give them help financially.